Hey there, everyone. That sexy nerd is back again, and we're watching new Nostalgia Critic. Yeah, I know I'm a little late, but better late than never. Kraven the Hunter. I did not see this movie within its entirety, just the Spanish version, and it was friggin' violent as hell, man. Like, wow. I had no idea it was going to be that bloody, but uh, yeah, I saw most of it, or a good chunk of it. So I was like, but it seemed okay. Uh, but I feel like they could have done a little bit better with the character. Made it more interesting for one thing, because the guy just seems like a block of wood, just doing whatever the hell he's doing, just knocking off planes, things on his list, and arguing with his dad that he has issues with. So yeah, sounds like every Marvel movie. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it seemed mad gruesome, man. Like seriously, like people were just getting killed left and right. I'm like, what am I watching? Invincible? Like I just got done with that show. I did really, I did want to watch it, but I guess I have to keep the tradition of just seeing reviews on here first before I actually watch the Spider movies. I mean, these Spider-Man villain movies. It's ridiculous. Oh, and Madam Web. Because, like, man, I don't understand why they're not putting more effort into these movies. I really cannot understand why. But, like, I mean, seriously, you make Disney look good. You still make the bad Disney movies look good. So, you really got no excuse. You really don't. Like, the only ones that have been doing, like, a semblance of okay are the Venom movies. That was it. And I didn't even watch the last one, unfortunately. Still have to watch that one. I don't know, man. They didn't even do those right, honestly. So what could they have done with Kraven? Like, you saw my reaction to the trailer. It was awful. Like, I thought it was awful. So I kind of stayed away from this movie, even though I did want to watch it. But I was just like, I couldn't be bothered. But yeah, maybe we'll have some fun with this review at least. So why don't we get into it? And remember, please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. And remember, sign up for my Patreon for all my latest reactions to all my latest videos. And let's do this thing, y'all. Oh boy.
Well, I think
More
we've
therapy.
come a long way with our progress. I'm especially proud of you, Sony. You've especially seen the consequences of your actions.
Yeah,
No, they
well,
haven't.
there's only so much money you can bleed out.
Now, we're gonna try our exercise. I show you a Spider-Man villain, you tell me what he should be in a movie.
All right. Bad guy?
Very good,
Yes.
that's very good, Sony.
But what if he's actually a good guy in a buddy-buddy type movie with lots of quirky comedy and bad
No.
guys? Just a bad guy.
Very good. Now, Disney, I know you've also suffered some similar losses, so I'm gonna show you an animated classic, and you tell me what you want to do with it.
Okay.
Remake it.
Remake it with half our studio budget.
No.
Yeah.
All of our studio budget.
No, we leave it alone.
I'm sorry, it's just so hard for us to get used to this.
Yeah, we've literally done the same thing for years, and it's always equaled money.
Well, people are starting to wake up to how lazy these are.
No, they're not.
Yeah, as the old saying goes, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 83 times, still shame on you.
Yes,
Yeah.
everybody knows that phrase.
You should have canceled everything and called it a tax write-off. Always works for me. Okay, Warner, it's your turn. What's the point? I know everything about my studio and how to save it. All right, then. Who are these characters? Hell if I know. Looks like something one of these suckers would bank everything on. Oh, that's mine. Yes, of course. I know who they are. They're the, Silly Symphonies, I think? Looney Tunes. Yes, I remember.
Silly Symphonies
Yes,
is
of course.
close.
I did some more clever accounting and sold them to a ketchup bottle. Oh, God, I'm brilliant. Actually, that was a real studio you sold them to called Ketchup Entertainment. What have I done?
Too bad you all can't be constant moneymakers like yours truly.
Okay, we all know you think that Universal, but if there's anything all these studios have taught us is that people will eventually wake up.
Ah, yes. Listen to this amazing idea. A Jurassic Park movie where dinosaurs eat idiots on an island. Just saying that made me millions.
Okay, just because audiences have a weird dinosaur fetish doesn't mean any trash can make money by just showing up. I just Venmoed all my money to you.
It was going.
Yes, yes. Dinosaurs are life. And I say that with no shame.
Going to happen eventually.
All right, Universal. Not every franchise repeat pulls in the same numbers.
Oh no, it made a little less than the other ones. Still
Little
a big
less.
payday.
She's right. No matter what formula they use over and over again, they always make money.
What can I say? We can predict what people will mindlessly return to.
Okay. I didn't want to have to do this,
No,
but you forced my
can't,
hand.
Universal. Oh,
What this was supposed to be.
Stop it.
The cinematic
Yeah.
universe that started and stopped with one film.
Stop it.
125 million down the drain.
How much of that money went to that logo you were going to use over and over?
at the end of the day, though, in defense of Universal, even though the Dark Universe was a stupid idea, they learned their lesson with one movie. They didn't still keep on trying to fucking do it. Like, Sony, for one thing.
It's still possible. We just did another remake of The Wolfman, and that was another remake of The Wolfman.
Admit it. People saw through your shitty formula before it became a shitty formula.
No, you just didn't get it. It was ahead of its time. Somewhere there's a parallel universe where our Dark Universe is making money, and they're still making sequels to this day.
Maybe.
Universal, I really think you need to hear this. It's your fault.
No,
It's your fault.
don't mess with me.
It's your fault.
Don't mess with me. Not you.
It's your fault.
Really?
No.
Goodwill Hunting?
Oh my God.
Goodwill Hunting.
Oh, you're so right.
Yes. It's your fight.
It's your fault.
Well done. Nicely said. Screw it, this is Kraven.
I'm starting to like her now.
Well, trends are called trends for a reason, and Hollywood certainly has a long line of trends that have come and gone, often just repeating the same thing over and over.
Calypso.
Some still stand the test of time, and others are the Disney live-action remakes, the Jurassic Park movies, and of course, Sony's Spider-Man villain universe. After 3 disastrous bombs and 1 marginally successful entry, it looks like Sony is
Marginally?
finally calling it quits to what was already a pretty odd idea.
They should have
The
quit.
reason they thought we wanted to see well-known and not so well-known Spider-Man villains be heroes, but the final nail in the coffin that we just didn't was Kraven the Hunter. And by both critics and audiences, Kraven brought very few people to the theaters. How few? Morbius and Madam
Yeah.
Web earned
made
more money.
Yeah, I know. I know.
There was no doubt at this point this movie was going to be bad. I'm sure many of you are wondering, as you have in the past with these, what kind of bad is it?
It's
Where does
actually
it
not
rank
terrible.
on the so bad it's good scale that many YouTubers adore creating? Well, a lot of it's just weak with the usual
Yeah,
Sony tropes
it's
like
not-
bad editing and bad ADR. But yes, there are a few moments that are fall to the ground funny.
Yes.
Is it enough to cringe binge with the other Sony Spider-Man villain movies and
No.
keep you entertained for 2 hours?
Morbius is
Well, let's
funnier.
dive deeper to take a look.
I'm sorry. The funniest of those movies is Madam Web, followed by Morbius. This one is below the second Venom sequel. Maybe that's too high.
Sometimes you just have to realize when it's time to turn away.
So the Vulture joins Harry Potter.
In Jurassic Park.
To save the Lion King.
That's worth 10 years of our budget.
Actually, why don't they do stuff like
Embrace the
that?
denial. Let's take a look at Kraven the Hunter.
They would never do that,
So the
though.
film begins with the literal music from Hunt for Red October. I guess a lot of these accents are on par with Sean Connery's Russian, so it makes sense. And we
Well,
see our
they are
hero named
Russian.
Kraven, played by Aaron Taylor Johnson, who's a convict being brought to prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
Терпеть не могу сосед.
Yeah, who
I hate
cares?
when Pixar mixes all their kid characters into one person. He's called in to talk with one of the more powerful convicts in the prison.
Я охотник.
Yeah.
You know, some things in in a crooked prison, I get books, TV, smokes, and such. Who the hell is saying a rug shaped like an Ice Age character would tie the room together? Yes, it is testament
Russia.
to tiger I killed in prison.
Russia. Russia would do that.
And of course, it's there just so our hero can use it as a means to escape. The guards all fire at him and feel like I missed a scene.
He's fast.
Feel like I missed 2 scenes.
Like 15.
Feel like I'm in a Twilight movie.
Yeah, that's what this movie has been.
We're on a plane now.
What?
Christ, I've played games of Heads Up 7-Up where I could follow more what was going on.
Okay, all right. Just to let you guys know I said I saw this movie, but I did not see the beginning. I was probably in the movie where he's like getting revenge on people or whatever the hell. I barely even knew what the frick was going on. I just kept seeing everything on screen, and I'm like,
Just when you think the amazing editing in this couldn't flex even more, check out the title reveal. Like they realized they started with the wrong studio logo and then said, screw it, just cut to the title and whatever font's at the top of Microsoft Word. This is gonna be awful!
1999 called.
Cut 2 years earlier where we see Kraven as a boy named Sergey, played by Levi Miller, along with his brother Dmitri. Their father Nikolai, played by Russell Crowe, seems to have a strong hold on them.
Mom never made us do shit like this.
Your mother is dead. She took own life. She was weak, sick in her mind.
You killed her.
Okay, so this film is so uninterested with itself, I legit can't figure out if he's reminding them that their mother died years ago or if he's just telling them their mother died right now.
Aww.
Either way, they have the same reaction as being told their Nintendo Switch is broken. Oh man, that sucks, but I'm sure version 2 will be out soon.
Careful with those.
That's right, actually.
It's just a game, Granny.
You think my cards are just pretty pictures.
Meanwhile, in northern Ghana, a girl named Calypso is, no big surprise, being taught how to read tarot cards.
The first card
is
the subject. The second card is the situation. The third card is the outcome.
Which, judging by this movie, will be hilarious.
I have something for you, Calypso. A potion. The formula has been passed down in our family for generations.
Seeing how literally a minute ago you didn't even believe in tarot cards, I think you're ready for the responsibility of this power. While the boys are taken on a forget-your-dead-mother hunting trip, a guy they've never met named Alexei, played by Alessandro Nivola, asks Nikolai to be his business partner.
I want you to be my partner.
No.
That's all the villain motivation I need. He's the bad guy now. Meanwhile, the boys
To be fair.
somehow missed that. Could he really hide behind those thin bushes?
Also,
and what angle do I take on how bad this effect is?
Up with that
Just
lion.
Promised Land? No. This
No.
definitely has an ass land vibe. No, not that good.
No.
The 70s cartoon.
Okay.
The lion mauls our hero. If you're seeing a movie with Crow, you've probably seen Gladiator, so here's some imagery from Gladiator.
Really?
Coincidentally, Calypso bumps into them.
What the hell? What the hell?
Even comic books, at their silliest, are like, yeah, don't connect our name to this. The lion gets bored or something.
The fuck
so
out of
uses
here.
the potion she has no idea about on a dying boy.
Actually, that works. That works. Okay.
All the spirits and all the mysteries.
The film mistakes itself for being tied to Black Panther as opposed to Spider-Man, and he wakes up in the hospital. Oh, better.
You are.
They almost had it there. They almost had it. They should have just had them married on the hunting trip, and then he gets hurt by a lion. I don't care if the lion looks like Baloo wearing a lion suit, but like seriously, why can't you just make it the way it happened? Why does it have to be a weird hunting trip? Why can't they just be married and then, you know, his father is the one who, oh my God. And then what are you saying? You're saying that the blood dripped down into the boy's wound and now it's part lion because he mixed a serum in? Like, seriously, all you had to do was say it was just some weird serum. No, you had to, oh my God. I would have been so mad if I saw this part already. I'm like, why? Why, God? Why?
One very lucky boy.
I don't know, I'm a pretty decent actor with a very lousy agent. That's like one good thing I've been in, man.
Wow.
Why did you not shoot? You will be leaving with me.
Oh,
Again, as you might have
outside
noticed, this
London.
editing just jumps from scene to scene with little to no segue. Like he wakes up, the father says he's coming home, and suddenly he's just looking at letters from his dead mother.
Сергей, пообещай мне, что никогда не станешь таким.
Memento feels less disjointed, and that's supposed to feel disjointed.
Yeah.
Because you were afraid. Fear will eat you. It makes you weak.
And yeah, I'll just say it. Crow's weight does not make sense for this character.
Why?
Like, look, you can still have a heavier dude be threatening, like Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin. That's a good mix of punch and muscle. Hell, if they said he used to be a fierce killer but then became an alcoholic or something, I could buy that. But he's supposed to be an obsessed hunter. I want to kill this lion to be a legendary hunter. Don't be weak because we are hunters. Hunters, hunters, hunters. And the only thing it looks like he's hunting for is his line in a Paul Masson commercial. So when his son finally stands up to him,
French
this feels weird
champagne.
because he doesn't come across as that threatening.
He should have killed you!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Also saying his line like a Tim Taylor grunt doesn't help.
He should have killed you!
Thank you!
He's on the roof. It's like this movie's edited for people like me to talk over, cutting to other scenes.
I'm going.
Don't leave me with him.
Dimitri tries to stop him from leaving, but our noble hero thinks to himself,
Don't look so weak.
You'll never respect me. I shouldn't have talked to you like that.
Be a man.
he'll be fine. And he has to use all his new animal-like instincts to sneak aboard a ship without being detected.
What?
Yes. Come on then.
What?
Or he can lazy riding his way on. He returns to Russia, where Stampede's somehow less animated than the Lion King.
Russia? What? What did you say?
He returns to Russia, where
Far
Stampede's
Eastern
somehow less
Russia?
animated than the Lion King.
Why do you have water buffalo, African water buffalo, in Russia? Why didn't you just make it back in Africa? Like, seriously. Do people not know anything?
King approaches.
God. Really? A water buffalo?
The chief from Zootopia looks more real than him. You're not worth getting my hooves dirty. Trains his body and soul to become more animal-like. And recreate the Robin Hood Men in Tights teaser.
Jesus, really? What the?
Brother, you know the line no animals were harmed in the making of this film? There's no concern about that here because no animals were used in the making of this film.
Yeah, seriously.
Dances with Dorks is upset that poachers killed several of the Stampede, so he takes them out.
Oh.
Okay, every once in a while there's a cool shot.
Yeah.
Even when it cuts back to present day, there can still be a good action sequence, like how we see him
Yeah.
hunting poachers
There
in a
were
dog.
good action. This is why I came in.
But A, the scene ends before it barely even starts. And B, for a movie told out of order, don't you think this is where it should have started?
This is fun, yeah.
Andre?
Oh, found you.
Yep. There you go.
How much cooler would that have been?
Yeah.
A lot better than Kimba the Black and White Lion for
Found you.
Yeah, why wasn't this the start of the movie?
How much cooler would that have been?
I
A
remember
lot
this
better
like
than Kimba the Black and White Lion for 2 seconds. The only thing missing?
Where's Mr. Teglin?
You're standing in him.
There totally should have been a human skin rug there. I know you put on
Yeah.
that rating at the last minute, but you goddamn embrace it.
Yeah, that's
Samantha Hodges
hilarious.
was gunned down last week in broad daylight.
We see Calypso grown up as well, played by Ariana DeBose. Another person
Oh.
who should probably talk to her agent.
Yeah,
Who's
probably.
going to the funeral of her mentor.
This system's broken.
That's Ariana DeBose? I had no
and
idea.
again, Kraven's there too. This movie feels like cutscenes from a video game, except they take out where you play the video game.
I swear to God, these two are like, both of these guys, everybody in this movie should have talked to their frickin' agents. Like, why is Russell Crowe even here? I'm sorry, I know he made that shitty Mummy movie, but even that's a step above this.
Oh boy.
Hunting people down is sort of my thing.
They meet up as he explains he spends most of his time hunting poachers and all around bad people.
So you're the hunter.
That's just what they call me in the press. I prefer Kraven.
It's like saying they call me the man with no fear in the press. I prefer Cypher Rage.
Cypher
Got as
Rage!
far away from my father as I could. Now I do what I can to get rid of people like him.
I see. So he's getting revenge on men like his father because he couldn't get revenge on his father when he was alive. Oh, he is alive. In fact, they're sharing a drink at his brother's birthday.
What the hell?
Vaše zdrowie.
Looks the same.
Isn't this kind of like the bride saying,
I will destroy every person remotely close to the person who tried to kill me. Oh, Bill's having a party Friday. I should totally go to that.
what am I missing?
Do you think this hunter actually exists?
Meanwhile, Oleski has turned into the park pass guy who's now the head of a criminal organization.
Don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino?
And also, I call you the guy from Jurassic Park 3, Billy, you know, Ellen. Oh my God, man. I'm seeing like this whole movie, I'm like, no, he's not gonna be the Rhino, is he? He's not gonna be the freaking Rhino. Oh my God, he is. Actually, he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad. He still looked awful, but he wasn't bad. He wasn't entirely inaccurate. But my freaking God, I can't imagine Billy as the Rhino. I'm like, why are you still even here? Like, why couldn't he just be a villain? Like, no, you're not an intimidating villain. And yet you look like you work out. Like, you look like a dork who works out.
Why they call me the Rhino?
I
They
have
call
a
you the
condition.
Rhino.
I take out this hose, I become a rhino. Wait, I was just kidding. Is that really how it works?
Yes.
When a Rhino sees his opportunity, he doesn't hesitate.
I'm sorry. This setup mixed with Castor Troy's brother in a Book of Mormon costume just makes me
Billy.
think, God, I wish Paul Giamatti's Rhino got one of these movies. He might be the only one that can make this kind of stupid work. Don't believe me? See,
I
you can make sense
totally
of this scene where he puts a hit
agree.
out on Nikolai and it fails.
The Kravenov hit failed.
The Kravenov.
Now I'm gonna replay that, because quite frankly, I had to replay that to make sure I saw what I saw. I guess I should have called him the Dolphin because clearly she has more of that DNA than with a rhino. The actor himself says he has no idea what this is because they added this sound in post. That's not even him making that noise.
No.
So, if this movie decides it can just make up random sounds, why can't I? Here's my top 3. Okay, best not to dwell on it too much. Top 4! I cannot promise there won't be more.
Okay. Why am I always missing the best parts of these movies? Oh my God, man. Oh my God. What the fuck was that? And I'm sorry. That's a fucking lie. That sounds like him making that noise. I'm sorry. Wow. You're a liar. You're a big fat phony.
So as he festers on the top 5. Festers on the set of Lethal Weapon 1. He gets a jump drive of security footage. And it's so cinematic. It was literally used in the movie before.
Put the fire on this. He is a bit of a freak, but he's been obsessed with the hunter for years.
Your accent is
time. Don't have Tommy Wiseau direct your ADR.
Let's
go eat, huh?
Huh?
Call in the mysterious foreigner, played by Christopher Abbott, whose main goal is to present no possibility you're not watching that Merlin TV movie that came out in the 90s.
I'll be seeing you.
The weirdo.
Those are words that are supposed to sound cool, I guess.
I know.
Kraven still gets along with his brother, who still confusingly lives with his abusive father. You have superpowers. He is a pudgy 60. Why is this still a thing? But it looks like Dimitri is kidnapped by henchmen.
Please.
Oh, okay.
And they smoke!
Oh, God.
Again, once in a while, there is a cool action sequence. This chase scene is pretty fun. Even if his movements seem hyper-focused, yet hyper-drunk at the same time. I am Kraven! Oh. I am Kraven! Ooh. I am Kraven! Oh, God, that hurts! I am Kraven! Oh. I am Kraven! Some Advil. Top 6. Loses him as the henchmen make their way to a helicopter. Oh, there he is. You know what? Just call this Yahtzee editing. With all the scenes in a cup shaking, or whatever you get, you're stuck with. I am Kraven! I am Kraven! I am Kraven! I am a cartoon character at this point because I did not put that sound effect in. put your beak on backwards at this point. Now, for some strange reason, both these actors are fine on their own, but when they're in a scene together, they somehow make each other's acting worse.
What the hell, Sergey?
They got my brother. Took him from his place.
What is with the ADR?
There's this one guy. Sounded Turkish.
Like one of the 3 random accents you're doing right now?
Okay, and also, I'm sorry to pause that, but first of all, I know what the hell are those accents, and 2, I know what it's referring to. I know it's like like a separate line you recorded before, but what does it stand for? What does the abbreviation stand for? That I don't know.
Their chemistry is so bad. They're like the reverse sides of magnets. The more you try to put them together, the more they push each other away.
Yeah.
I should have been there for him.
You spoke to them.
There was some screaming involved.
Even he has a look like, oh my god, did I really just say that line that way? We are creatively toxic for each other.
We will get him back.
Calypso says she'll help get his brother back as Kraven bad edits his way to the middle of a conversation with his dad.
Oh my god.
Sergey.
Who are they?
Why are these movies so bad?
I would not say.
I gotta give credit, this really is like reading a comic book. If the backside of every page was missing. The Rhino says he wants $20 million for Dmitri, but when his father refuses, Kraven decides to hunt him down himself. He tracks him down to northern Turkey, where he uses all his animal instincts, all his special powers, all his years of inhuman training to defeat the most advanced and dangerous criminal empire.
Oh. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Tom and Jerry? Really?
That's the stupidest goddamn thing. Just say it. This is the first R-rated movie for babies. Is that their connection with Spider-Man, a henchman, or his brain dance on Mary Jane level? Give me something to break. Give me something to break.
Oh.
Not the big one. The really big one.
You know, only thing that can cheer me up. Nope, didn't work, but I'm sitting, so let's go.
It cheered me up.
It's a henchman out the window.
It cheered me up.
Yeah, after that fall, 3 CG scratches is all I'd have too.
Yeah, I know.
Looks like neither the Rhino nor Dmitri are there, and the foreigner continues to hunt him down.
I know. I'm like, is this guy supposed to be cool?
Really thought that was your It's Chinatown, didn't you?
What?
Rhino shows Dmitri his condition. Yeah, he still calls it that.
Medications to manage my condition.
It is
That
medications.
rare case of Rocksteady syndrome. It's really spreading. As a scientist, both help magnify his power as well as control it. A sort of lame Bane, if you will. Kraven again teams up with
You know what
Calypso.
the Rhino
Any
is?
word on Dmitri?
Not yet.
I don't like the feel of this at all.
No, really, what bad acting virus are they passing back and forth to each other? As he
ADR.
invites her to his home where...
Yeah, I know. This was weird.
You know, I think I figured it out. We assume this is supposed to represent something similar to our world, but it's not. It's supposed to be that world from the live-action Tom and Jerry movie.
Yeah.
Where all the animals are cartoons.
Yeah.
Explain why a grown man is fighting a Beanie Baby right now. Meanwhile,
Okay, first of all, I told you the whole thing was a Tom and Jerry routine. I don't understand why he didn't do that instead. He literally called that out before. Like, yeah, this whole thing is a Tom and Jerry cartoon with blood, with more blood.
a foreigner is nice enough to awkwardly explain why the hell he's been forced into this movie.
My mentor was like a brother to me. He was murdered.
Kraven.
So I traveled the world, followed him wherever he went.
Well, that completely got me invested in you. While we're at it, who's that? Oh, that's Katana. She's got my back. Her sword traps the souls of its victims. Okay, everything is matchfully set up then, top 8.
Oh, careful with that.
Calypso sees Kraven's arsenal of weapons and says she used to do archery in summer camp.
Archery. At summer camp.
Wonder if that's gonna come back into play. And she reveals the potion she used on Kraven was the only bottle she got from her grandma.
What was in here?
My grandmother was kind of a mystic. She died not long after that trip, and I never saw her again.
As opposed to my grandma, who died and I see all the time. Anyway, the Rhino and Foreigner are on the move as they hunt the hunter.
Interesting piece.
It's gonna take more than a gun to kill Kraven.
I was talking about your hair. Kraven CG bloods the hell out of them, but the foreigner shoots some hallucinogens into his body.
Yeah, does nothing. Yeah, it's dead spider.
That's a handy moment. I totally forgot his mother and Spider-Man were supposed to be a thing in this movie.
What?
3 darts is too much!
Yeah, foreigner is gonna get revenge for Kraven killing his uncle or whatever it was. Well, glad to see the literal only reason he was in this was to follow through on that summer camp payoff.
Well, that must be some summer camp.
You're not the only one with secrets.
Yeah, we'll learn all about him in the number of spin-offs coming out. Kraven directs the stampede from earlier towards them because that's one of his powers now, which of course causes the Rhino to go off his meds and... You know, what was I expecting? Something that wouldn't look like the Rockbiter cosplaying as a Pokemon?
It's okay. It's okay. It's like original.
Just run into him with your head down. Do the only thing rhinos are known for.
Yeah, I know.
There you go. Or punch him. Again, I didn't edit that. That's totally how it was presented. I think Kraven slipped the editor a 50 just to get the film over with faster. It's the most heroic thing he's done so far.
My father was right about one thing. You are nothing.
How does this movie keep thinking the most unimpressive lines are impressive lines? Thank God hooves are stronger than bullets because the stampede ends up killing him where a gun couldn't, and the day is saved. However, Kraven puts together that his father was secretly manipulating everything so that Kraven would take care of the Rhino for him. Hence why he didn't pay Dimitri's ransom.
Dimitri could have died, but that's the price of doing business, right?
You would not let anything happen to our precious Dimitri.
They cut off one of his testicles. He has other one, he's fine. After waiting way too long, he finally stops killing people like his father and just kills his father.
Yeah. Somehow.
With Brother Barry walk.
Yeah, what the hell?
Dimitri wants to take over Rhino's operations, and I don't know, he has powers now.
He's bad. What? What?
I shall call him Mini-Me. After doing an effect that I'm sure none of these people noticed, he tells him in yet another bad ADR line that his dad left him something.
He's the chameleon?
Kraven. Dad left you something.
Wait a minute!
Dad.
What the? No.
An effect that I'm sure none of these people know.
He's the goddamn chameleon. That is pathetic. Okay. Why are you introducing new freaking Spider-Man villains for Kraven to go up against? Why aren't they going up against Spider-Man? Do you see the problem with these movies, you idiots? Like, you guys don't see the problem with these villain movies. You make a villain movie, and it just doesn't seem right without the hero, does it?
He tells him in yet another bad ADR line that his dad left him something.
Oh, God.
Go home, Kraven. Dad left you something.
Ah, the coat the poster was promising would be in the entire movie. But now it makes no sense because he's a good guy who killed the father he hated, so why is he wearing the coat of the father he hated? Guess it's time to not commit to maybe or maybe not being a villain like all the other characters who didn't commit to maybe or maybe not being a villain. But goddamn, look at those ice tray abs. This was awful.
Yeah.
For my money, I find Madam Web far more entertaining. I guess this is technically better made, but funny enough, that makes it more boring. Occasionally there's a cool scene or some laugh out loud moments of the usual bad writing, bad editing, bad ADR, bad effects, you know the drill. But it's not consistent enough. Morbius, I think, wanted to give a corny send-up to early 2000s cheese, and I think it achieved that. Madam Web, I don't think, was trying to do that, but ended up still giving something consistently hilarious. This film has moments of passion, both good and bad, but drowns in the usual studio notes that obviously took over the production. It's another film by committee, and while sometimes that can be entertainingly bad, most of it here is just dull bad. It's probably best these movies are coming to a close because the box office is clearly showing us nobody's interested in hunting them down.
Ridiculous.
I'm a nostalgia critic. I remember top 9. Maybe he left us with a few good things. This month for Cameos for Charity, we're doing...
Okay, now, okay. That was fucking... that was one of the funniest episodes he's done in a good while. It always brings out the comedy in him, doesn't it? He needs to do the Venom sequels, by the way. Why the heck hasn't he done that? But yeah, I had a blast with this one. I should have watched the movie, but like again, I would have. I don't think I would have laughed as hard. Man, really? They really let that sound? It sounds like you're coming / coughing up a hairball. And it was added. I don't believe that for a second. That's too natural to have been made. That's honestly what I think. But yeah, this movie's so dumb. All of them are so dumb, man. These people, it's like they never read a comic book in their lives. Like, how could they fuck up this bad? How could they fuck up a movie this bad? Like, or they claim to be comic? I don't think they do. I think that's why the Marvel Cinematic Universe was doing so well, because Kevin Feige was actually a comic book fan. I don't know I don't know what's happening with him now, but hey, what are you gonna do? But yeah, what did you guys think of that movie? I knew it was gonna be a stinker from the start. I still had hope, but I knew it was gonna be a stinker. But anyway, please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe if you think I deserve it. Remember, sign up for my Patreon for all my latest reactions to all my latest videos. And I'll see you all in the next episode.